Now, Nicholas, I think the main reason you probably did this gig was that awesome coat you got to wear. That was just like pretty...
It's a cool jacket.
It was a cool jacket.
It was a very wonderful coat designed by Michael Kaplan, who did a great job dressing Balthazar Blake, and I'm very lucky to be able to have worked with him.
Yeah, I know, you looked fantastic.
Thank you.
How much fun was it working together? I mean, you've sort of had to have this relationship.
It was a great time for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was full
That's
of
the best
laughs.
part.
Yeah, you know, we had a lot of fun together.
Because Toby was saying you guys got a chance to even do a little improv and stuff.
A lot.
Which
No,
surprises me, because I would think this is a really kind
It's
of
a real
structured
big
film.
movie, you know, and there's a lot for the people running it to worry about, and they still found time and every day to make sure that we had the space to create and to play around and it's to the, you know, from a utilitarian standpoint, it's in the movie's best interest, because sometimes we come up with stuff that's, you know, in between the page and the execution.
Well, there was, I mean, I like to think of Jay and myself as like jazz actors, and you learn the character and the lines so much that then you go and you improvise, and he'll throw something out there and it'll have an interesting sound and it's surprising, then I'll try to receive it and then go and do something with that, and then together we try to like put a top on it and a lid on it, and then we have a scene. And that's what it was like with Jay, you know, and that's why I want to work with him, you know, every chance I get.
Sure. Wow, fantastic. And I mean, you work with Jerry so many times. I mean, there must be this great relationship you have with Jerry Bruckheimer, that you just kind of must trust him and go,
yeah. I do trust Jerry. Jerry is another sorcerer in my life, my father and Jerry Bruckheimer, because Jerry was the one that first saw in me the potential or the ability to play in these adventure films, because before that I was this oddball indie actor, which is really who I still am in my roots, but Jerry wanted that in his movies, and with him I get the feeling that, you know, he's going to make movies that'll make people happy all over the world, and so I always want to work with Jerry.
It's great, isn't it? That you get to have these two kind of careers and all that. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, I have to talk about the homage to Fantasia, because that is just like one of the most awesome scenes in there.
Cool,
I mean,
thanks.
How did you both feel? I mean, I know you were a fan of the movie. I mean, obviously you must have seen Fantasia.
I've never heard of it before. No, I grew up in a cave in Afghanistan. No, I was like, you know, my bed sheets when I was a little baby, whatever wasn't Winnie the Pooh was Mickey from Sorcerer's Apprentice, and so it's like this weird kind of symmetry that here I am. Here I was last year at 27, you know, playing the guy that I fell asleep staring at, and it was. It's only been a few times in my career where I felt any semblance of cultural gravity to what I was doing. You know, there's like I've been saying, you know, tall gloves to fill, because, you know, it means a lot to a lot of people and has done for the better part of the last 60 years. So you know, one misstep, one wrong move, and I've just kind of, I've just ruined it. I've just undid the past 60 years worth of goodwill that Fantasia developed. So I basically had to approach it like this almost kind of religious reverence, you know. I did not want to be a blasphemer, and so I just had to do my best to pay homage to Mickey and to Walt Disney, and then, you know, if there were still moments left at the end of the day, find time for me to do my own lanky, awkward Canadian thing.
I think Mickey'd be proud.
Thank you.
And as a couple of guys, I think the car chase scene must have been so cool.
Pretty wicked.
Pretty amazing, right? I mean,
It's a hell of a car chase too, isn't it?
Any other cars you would have liked to have seen morphed into?
Oh wow! DeLorean is my dream car, so.
Yeah, no, there's all sorts of wonderful cars, but I really am happy that the old Rolls Royce was in the movie.
That's his car.
That's my favorite.
One of a kind, and it's his car.
Automobile.
Actually, your car.
Yeah.
Well,
it was when we were shooting.
Yeah, when we were shooting.
Oh,
but it's an old car. But the reason why that car was important was that it had the Merlin engine in it. It was called the Merlin engine, and that's the same engine that was in the Spitfire and the Mustangs, the World War II birds that defeated the Nazis.
In the Battle of Britain.
So you can understand as a Merlinian why that was important to me, that it's in the movie.
It's not random. It's very, very specific.
Wow, I'm glad is that the
And it's a very cool looking car.
It's very cool.
Timeless, in fact.